What's up, guys? This is MidnightKatana of Quest Accepted. This is my solo channel. So I'm actually going to do something kind of interesting. So basically, it's going to be a permadeath on Raft. World name's going to be Don't Die. Give myself a little motivation. Friends aren't going to be able to join because then, you know, I'd be able to get revived. So essentially, the goal of this series is going to be, I mean, any permadeath, especially in survival, it's going to be last as long as you can. So Raft, if you don't know, give me a second here. Gotta fix my headphones. Raft, if you don't know, is a survival game with a very unique concept called you're on a raft. The end. Now, I mean, it's obviously a bigger deal than that, because as you can see, this is all I have. And then you have to have this hook, and you have to throw it out. Miss terribly twice in a row. Get the third one. You have to wait for it, though. Ooh, I wish I could change the direction of my boat, because I'm pretty sure I'm going this way. Am I going that way? Because those are all flying away from me. Really want that barrel. Of course, I can swim around, but you see that little guy over there? Yeah, he's gonna make swimming around a little bit harder than it needs to be, because he's an ass. So the entire goal is going to be basically not to die. There are 4 different ways to die. You can either dehydrate yourself to death, as by the little water droplet on the bottom left, on the top, starve, excuse me, you know, right in the middle, and then you can get bitten to death by that shark. I don't actually think there's any other way to take damage other than that shark, but if there is, I'm sure I'll figure it out in one way or the other. Also, you can drown. I don't see myself doing too much swimming outside of being necessary. Like right now, I could swim over there and start collecting some stuff, and it can be a little bit faster than hooking everything up or waiting for them to drift towards you, but I don't really want to get bitten. I think it takes like 3 bites. When I was playing earlier yesterday, it took like 3 bites for him to get me down to like the last little chunk. So I'm thinking 4 bites. It's hard, so I don't know if that really changes like his damage or anything, but we'll find out. I'm sure I'll get bitten. He is kind of a major douche because when you're in the water, he will basically bite you every so often. It's not really too crazy, but it's still enough to be a pain in the ass. I could easily, it'll happen too, just watch. Now that I'm in the water, being impatient, there it goes, there it goes. So yeah, it looks like I could probably take 4 bites. 3 bites, I'll still be alive. 4, I would probably die. So that's how that works. And look, he was trying to get me again. Now, the shark is a huge pain in the ass, and he never truly goes away. You can kill him, but then a new one will just come and spawn and take his place. Oh, come on, I really wanted that bundle of leaves. Hurrah! Give me that leaf bundle. Yeah. Ooh, I really want that barrel, too. Barrels have a lot of cool stuff in them. Little bits like this are plastic. Scrap plastic. These leaves, very useful. They make rope and stuff. I'm actually going to let my hook dangle out there. But even if you kill him, yeah, you get a lot of meat, and you actually get, like, a trophy for it. But he will eventually come back. I mean, it's a different one, technically. But, you know, they all look the same to me. Is that racist if it's a shark? I feel like that's fine. So, one of the things that we need to do right off the bat, is I need to make a hammer, and I'm going to reorganize my inventory. Oh, shit. I'm going to reorganize my inventory like this, and this will let me expand. And I have an idea of what to do, I guess I should say, for my base, which it seems kind of weird calling this a base, but, you know, I mean, it's where I'm going to be living and sleeping, and this is where I live, is on a raft. But I have an idea for it. The last time I was playing this, I actually played for quite some time, and the last time I was doing it, come here, give me that. Come on. Pretty sure you swim faster when you jump in and out of the water too. So I'll try to implement that, maybe. Oh, come on. Double, there we go. But the last time I did this, I didn't really have a plan. I just knew I wanted it to be a little more organized than the other times that I've played this, because the other times I played it, the boat ended up kind of looking a little bit crazy. Didn't really have too much organization to it. So, I'm going to try to make it have a little bit more organization to it, so that it's not just massive, crazy, you know, whatever. And I originally, when I was playing earlier, I was trying to make a boat, like a ship. But I'm thinking I'm going to try to aim to do more like a circle. It's going to be like a yurt. It's going to be like a houseboat, but like a yurt. And if you don't know what a yurt is, it's round. That's all you really need to know. So that's going to be my goal. There's an island right there. Yeah, it'd be cool if I could get on there. I might try to see if I can make... Ooh, I don't have enough stone. I was going to say, I might see if I can make a stone axe and chop down those trees, because that would be useful. Wood is kind of a huge pain. Oh, yep, that happens. I'd love to stab you in the face, dude, but I don't think I can. Give me a second. Okay. Well, now that you've bitten off my boat, now I have a spear I can stab you in the face with. You basket of ass. So that happens. That's another thing I was going to mention, and I totally spaced it. He's a dick because he constantly will bite your boat. He only bites edges, though, so I think at a certain point, because you can't actually armor them up, and I don't know if the armor just keeps him from biting them entirely, or if it just makes it harder for him to bite them through. I don't know, but I know he only bites the edges, because obviously he can't really just sink his teeth into the middle of the boat. That just doesn't make sense thematically, so I'm hoping that my round thing means that I would have less... I mean, I just have to do the outer ring, right? Oh, I really want to see. I don't think I can... let's see if I can be quick. Can I? Oh, no, I can't. Yeah, I can't. Give me the freaking... I can't get the mangoes without an axe? That's stupid. So, the only really cool things that I have to say I find on islands... Ooh, that's another cool spot over there. But I don't have any control of my raft right now. What are the downsides of the early game of this game? But the only really useful things on there is the trees, because you get, you know, leaves, wood, and you get fruit and food. Just something I'm going to need to be paying attention to here pretty soon. I could totally just pick that up. Same thing with this one, but whatever. Oh, well, there goes my hook. Because it's permadeath, I'm going to basically rely on hooking for everything. There's another island already. Good lord. This is a nice little... I don't know if they're seeds or if they just spawn you randomly and you float or what. But so far it's pretty nice. So I need a simple purifier, 112%. This... let's angle it this way. Actually, I don't know if I really want to put it... I don't have any other thing other than the middle. So let's put it right here. And then let's get some more plastic. So I can hopefully box that in, because if he bites the thing, the little board underneath that, then he gets rid of my water. And I don't quite want that. So I'm going to box that in. Don't worry, my plan of my boat will eventually come into fruition. It's going to be messy and disorganized for a while until I get the full platform made. And even then, it's going to still be messy and disorganized. That's not even an island, I guess it's just 2 rocks. Like that little no-looking hook. Basically the best hooker you've ever seen. Possibly the only hooker you've ever seen. Who knows? So I'm going to be needing some water here pretty soon. So water... Ooh, I still need plastic. Give me that plastic. That's not how that works. So sometimes I kind of forget it's a feature. But for instance, you know, I missed. I could just instantly reel it back with right click. And that only happens when there's nothing on your hook. Otherwise you have to, you know, slowly drag it in. Oh, really? Like that. And I always forget it's a thing, so expect me to forget that that's a thing I can do constantly. Ooh, there's some barrels coming. Those are the good stuff. I think it's the only way I can even get rocks and scrap metal right now. So, looking forward to those coming along. Let's make an empty cup. This is important. Fill it with water. Put the water in there. Place some wood down. I don't know how you light them. That is one thing I kind of wish this game would explain, is how do you light it? Do you have, like, any other equipment? As far as I know, you're just a person on the shore. Like, it shows you your characters and stuff in the beginning. And there's two of them. There's Maya, and then there's another one. I don't remember his name, because I only ever play as Maya, because I prefer playing as women. Just saying. I might swim out to go get that barrel. Yeah, let's do it. Let's risk getting... Well, let's get bitten a couple times. It's not even risky getting bitten. 100% I'm going to get bitten a couple times. Maybe once. Maybe none? Oh boy, is he proving me wrong? Yeah! And that's how you become a professional. A little bit of water on the screen there. I don't know if that's because I actually turned my graphics up or what. I turned them on the highest settings. I didn't realize I wasn't using them on the highest settings. And 9 times out of 10, my computer can handle the highest settings for games, so... Figured I'd get that up. Oh, come on. When you're in the water, your hook actually acts as a pick. So, that's why that little animation just happened. You! I remember the first time the shark ever bit my boat, I was like, what the hell? What else do I need? I need a grill. Which I don't have any planks for. I need one plank. It's gonna be that plank. And now I can make a grill. But it'd actually be kind of freaky, you know, if you think about it. Come here, you. You're sitting on a boat and a shark just bites it, like... Yeah, that'd have to be a big shark. I mean, like, in reality, that shark would totally be able to just rip your boat in half. Like, if you look at these platforms, it's literally just wood on, like, little jugs. Little plastic jugs. So, I need water here still. You. Drink it. Put more in there. I'm gonna need food, so I need a simple grill. I'm also going to need a fishing pole, because that's like the only real way to get food other than those trees. Which is a lot of rope. Which I actually might be able to make 8 rope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I need planks. Yeah. So, here's some... Oh, whoop. I don't even know what just happened. I think the Q button throws stuff? That's interesting. Ooh, getting choppy up in here. Yeah, no, see, this would be absolutely terrifying. Like, in-game right now, this kind of looks a little majestic. You know, you're out here on the water at night. It's nice and pretty, the moonlight. You know. But, these waves are big, and you're on a rickety little raft, and it'd be pretty terrifying. And I thought that was a shark for a second, but that was just a wave. So the trick is you gotta line them up like this, right? And then I hook onto this one, and then I get that one, and then I get this one. And that's thinking with portals. Not really. But there's never a reason not to put a portal reference in there. Come on, that's a great game. Ooh, there's another barrel coming along. I think this game's still in its alpha. I'm not sure if it's technically fully out or not yet, but I do kind of want to see what else they add to this game. I also kind of... Ooh, look at the shark down there. That's kind of creepy looking. I also kind of want them to tweak some stuff. Part of me is like, I want them to make it harder. Because that's typically how my thought process works on things. I need you and you still. Typically, my thought process works by, like, if it's a survival game, it needs to be hard. Like Don't Starve, for instance. I think that's a pretty hard survival game. I'm sure there's people out there that are going to disagree with me. I'm sure there's going to be people out there that are going to be like, oh yeah, it's super hard, and then there's going to be those guys that are like, yeah, no, it's so easy. I can beat the entire game so easy. I speedrun that game. And if that's the case, then I mean, good for you. I mean, I'm not a speedrunner, and I mean, by all means, show me how you do it. Teach me your ways. But I've never been good at Don't Starve. To be fair, I barely ever play it, so that's always a thing. But I kind of feel like this is what I'm talking about right here, though. Like, I feel like if I'm going to die, it's going to be because I starve. Purely because I don't like fishing. In real life, I'm a fan. I mean, in real life, it's sitting down, you know, drinking beers, stuff like that. But, like, in real life, you're not going to get a fish half the time. So that's kind of a boring part, but I mean, half the time I go out there, I'm not really going out to fish. I'm going out to just chill and relax out by a lake, you know what I mean? I'm really hoping that a fish bites before, because I really want that barrel. Hurry up, fish. There we go. And then I can throw that out there. And completely miss. Come on. There we go. Miss again. Ah, now we got it. Maybe I can... Ooh, whoa. Putting me underwater there for a second. A blueprint for a receiver. I don't even remember what I was talking about anymore. That barrel just sucked up everything in my brain. Like, I'm also... Oh, yeah, the hunger thing. See, I forget about the hunger thing. That's what I was getting at. I forget about the whole hunger thing, and I feel like if I die, it's purely because I've forgotten. I'm actually going to put you there. This doesn't fit, so I'm actually just going to eat this now. Raw and wiggly. This shark is going to fuck right off. Pardonnez-moi French. That was the worst, like, French ever. Pardonnez-moi, mon français. There we go, that's a little bit better. As much broken French as I know. Need another hook. Glad that the hooks don't need rope. Just plastic and wood. You just have, for some reason, you need rope for, like, a spear. But, you know, for a plastic hook that has a big old rope on the end of it, you just need plastic and wood. The rope is made out of plastic and wood. It's a feat of technological advancement. I almost said it was a feat of strength. Doesn't quite make sense, because I don't think the hook is strong. I mean, I guess the hook could be strong. I mean, it is pulling in barrels. It just when I think strong, I think like a person having muscles and like lifting up things, and it's an inanimate object, so, you know. But I'm going to each their own. Did I? Yeah, I did. Pop the water on there, 24/7. Fish in my face. Boom. But I forget how to... I don't forget how to eat, but I forget to eat half the time because I find fishing boring. So, there's going to be a lot of times I'm going to need to fish, and I'll be like, barrels. Mostly because I see the barrels, and I will mostly stop what I'm doing just to get them. Just because look at all that. Look at all that stuff. And I got some blueprints. I mean, I've never used either of those blueprints before. Like, I know what to do with them, but I've never used them. Research table. Something I didn't make very fast last time I played. I am running out of room. You know what? You know what? I'm gonna hold on to you, and I'm gonna expand. I'm gonna expand. So, let's see what we're at. 3 this way? 4? I want to do that. I'll just do that. I want to do it, but it's going to look stupid. The shark's probably going to bite it and try to rip it off. I think he has a fondness for the dangling pits. Ooh, this is like a wet dream for me right here. Oh. Give me that leaf. I don't even care. Ow. Maybe I do care. Thanks for reminding me, shark. 3 barrels in the bank. That is what I'm talking about. But let's make this a little bit bigger. I do want to start getting some of the base flushed out. More space I have, the more likely I'll be able to tell if I need more or not. It's all about that more. So, I'm wondering if and I'll check this after I stop compulsively gathering. Do I have enough? No, I do not. I haven't gotten a single other rock other than that first one. Really wanted to make an axe. It's not a very... It's not like other survival games where, like, an axe is your main thing, you know, like 7 Days to Die, for instance, but still useful, especially if I find an island, so I can actually chop down some of the trees, maybe get some of the food and stuff, and go from there. Pop another one down. I think part of what makes this game interesting is the fact that you're on your own little island. It's like, and not to bring in something that's kind of, I think, old and more or less gone and buried at this point, but the whole, I can't even think, Sky Islands from Minecraft. Like, it seems like ages ago that thing first actually became popular. But it seems like that, you know, like, the whole appeal to that was you had to, you had, like, nothing, you know? And that's kind of how this game is. I mean, I say that as I'm looking at a sea of, like, wood and leaves and plastic, and I'm assuming this is all from, like, a crazy storm. Maybe that's why. Because I was like, they should make it a little more realistic and not have it quite this much garbage in the ocean. But then again, I've never sailed the ocean. For all I know, pollution is that bad. Don't think there's that many perfectly cut 2x4s, but I'm not going to judge. Maybe there's sharks down there making them. Who knows? But maybe that's what it is. Maybe, like, a storm picked up, right, on whatever this place's village was, whatever island he came from, she came from, because I'm playing as the girl character, and it just destroyed everything, and maybe it's all swimming in the ocean, or I think we're in the ocean. I don't think this is a lake. Great White are in lakes, I don't think. Ever? I think they're only ever in the ocean. The Pacific Ocean? I don't know. I don't know if it's Atlantic or Pacific or whatever. I don't think it's either of those because I'm pretty sure both of those are cold. Okay, well that's done. Let's just keep making this. So let's see. 3 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's 2 more. Just to make a nice 5x5 spot. Ooh, I actually need plastic for once instead of wood. But I'm thinking that's like, maybe that's like how it has. But, you know, you gotta build your own island. You know, now I have an actual, like, running platform. Ooh, there's another island right there. I think, ideally, I would want enough rocks to make an anchor. Anchors, unless you make a scrap, steel, iron one, or whatever, you... Oh, of course, there's a shark. I really want to get this barrel. Oh, I still didn't... He's gonna break this piece off, maybe. Yeah, he is. You ass. But, as I was saying, anchors you only use once, unless it's made out of metal. So, early on, I need like 4 rocks and some plastic and some rope, and then I can anchor off and chill. Which I would totally do, because then I could swim underneath this island, actually, and get some rocks. Which I actually might have to do. I've gotten I don't know how many barrels, and I haven't gotten a single thing. I think, ooh, I don't have that much food and sustenance, though. And my, what's it called, is about ready to break. Plastic hook. My plastic hook's about ready to break. Let's make another one already. Because I need those. I'm gonna try to crack some of these rocks. At least enough to anchor myself off of the next island that I see. I do have to be careful though, because my boat is moving. There it is, actually. I want one more. I want one more rock. That's not a rock. Ah, there's no rocks here. Oh, come on. I really wanted one more rock. I think I need one more to make an anchor. That was an awkward glitch. Please have it be in that barrel. Let's see, where is it? I think it's here. Throwable anchor. Yep, 4, and I need some rope. Which I can make, because I have a lot of leaves. I'm hoping there'll be a rock in this barrel at the least. Perfect landing, too. Nope. A lot of wood, though. Let's try to get one of those, and then I'll pick this up while that's get caught, and then I'll wait for this. I also like how you can pick up stuff while you have your hook out. Kinda wish I could beat down sharks with something other than the, you know, pointy stick, but that's just because I hate when they tear apart my raft. I was trying to cancel that. Let's expand a little bit more. I think let's move this around. I think that's looking pretty good. Now let's see, is this 5x5? My goal is it's going to be a little bit bigger than 5x5, but I think this is going to be the main section where I put everything. Oh, that was, let's not talk about that. Let's not talk about that little hook. I won't tell anybody if you don't tell anybody. I actually just now realized that I haven't been keeping track of how long this has been going, so I don't know when exactly I'm going to end this episode. Who knows? Maybe there'll be one long forever episode. Probably won't be. Not one to marathon. So I think I can put down the workstation now somewhere. I mean, screw it, I'll just put it right here. Like that. So this will be my little tucked in area. So how you research is you basically put something in there, you research, and now you know how leaves work, I guess is how that works. You don't want to research sand. You'll research scrap, rope, plastic, beets? No beets. Planks, these things, and rocks. I think I can read. Yeah, I can. Potatoes? I don't think I can. I don't think I can do anything with the tools either. No, I can't. So now I can learn arrows, paint, rug, table, planter, lantern, chair? I think that's what all those were. That's not what I meant to do again. I meant to cancel it, but I can't cancel it mid-throw. So that was a lot of stuff that I learned, but none of it is really that important right now, I don't think. I know the next step for progression as far as like the skill tree and stuff is concerned. Oh, I have to fish. I know the next step for progression is actually, my brain is just died for a second. Hey shark, what's up? It's actually I need to go to islands and I need to get the sand and the clay from underneath them, and then I need to make wet bricks, and then after I make wet bricks I need to research wet bricks, and then I need to turn them into a forge, and then voila, I need to start doing metal and stuff. Hey Sharko, can you not? Stop it. Stop it, get some help. And I like how he has cuts and scratches all over his body even though I've only poked him in the same spots, you know? I actually need some beets, some raw beets. I think I can cook these too. I might start cooking some beets. I was gonna save them so I'd have something to fall back onto when I don't have fish. Fish don't spoil, I don't think. So, I guess I could always just save the fish. Save the fish, eat a beet. There we go. Oh, come on. Oh, no, okay, it gave it to me. Is that a way to trick the system, I wonder? Yeah, it is. Huh. Ow. I mean, until you fail under the boat and get bitten by a shark, and then it's not the system that got tricked, it's you that got tricked. Seagulls. You know, this shark has nothing better to do with his life other than just swim around this one little raft waiting to bite you and maybe kill you that one time when you finally mess up. Ooh, I can make a throwable anchor here. I'll make a little bit more rope. Now I'll make the anchor, just in case. Ooh, I don't know if I want to. I want to hold on to that because I've actually had him bite my anchors off before, because you have to put them on the edges. And basically he bit it off and I didn't have an anchor, and you know, seeing as it's taken me this long just to get one. Ooh, I'm so glad that hit. Ooh, I might actually anchor and go over to that spot. Those have some good resources on them. Sometimes they also sink too. And since I don't have a... Can I make a sail? Sail. I can actually make a sail. Let's make a sail. I mean, now we're in business. Open that bad boy up. Put it this way. So now I have a little bit of a way to control myself. There is currents, so you can't go against the current all the time. Like, if you go against the current, you might just sit there. Who knows? But I think I need 100% to go this way, like, completely. But yeah, see how slow this is moving? If at all. But I'm going to try to board that boat. Do I want to make a streamer? I've never made a streamer. Let's make a streamer, just for the fun of it. Never mind, I have no scrap. I will not do any such thing. Let's cook a beet. Make this fish. Need to get some water. Apparently I haven't been boiling water. Always boil water. Rule number 1 of this game. We're floating off into this direction. Part of me just wants to run right into it. Minimize my, exposure to the ground. So, picked up the crate. My boat just ran it over. That thing's sinking. So yeah, see how that works? So it sinks now. So I've got a little bit of metal from that, and I got some stone back, some vine goo, which I don't actually have a way to make yet, so that's actually really good. I do think I'm going to call it here for an episode, though. It is night 2, I think? Maybe even 3. They all blend together. It all is one big blur. So anyway, I will see you guys in the next episode. I'm going to just pick up right from here. I'm not going to do anything in the meantime. I'm going to try to make everything on camera because it is permadeath. And even though I wouldn't mind editing the bits out, it's permadeath, so I feel like you don't want to miss anything, really. Because, you know, who knows? I could forget to drink water for the 5th time. That's not the cup, that's an anchor. Also, don't drink water out of your anchor. Facts of life. I'm gonna eat some beets. But, anyway, I will see you guys in the next episode. Laters.